Today we're gonna tackle stress. Yes.
I stress?
No, but I was just demonstrating that we were tackling stress, not that you're stressed.
Okay. Wow, that was totally unexpected. We talk on our channel about food and
Exercise.
but the third thing that we talk about is that we need to be de-stressed. And this lesson is about tackling stress.
Hugging stress. What's the big deal about being stressed? It's no biggie.
We're all stressed, right?
Seems like it.
All right, I'm going to review the Bengal tiger.
Bengal.
Bengal?
B-E-N-G-A-L.
The Bengal tiger. The fight or flight mode that the cavemen were in.
Ooh, they had Bengal tigers back then. I remember hearing about that.
When we get into a really stressful situation, you get really frightened because of something, then you can just feel everything soaring through your body.
The adrenaline starts coursing through your veins.
And what it does is it throws, put out your arms, it throws the blood to here and to his legs.
Where you need it to do stuff.
So that he can run as fast as he can.
And fight.
It takes it
and
out.
Tackle. I got it.
It takes it out of his belly. It takes everything there so that he's not going to digest anything. So it's pulling it out to where he needs it instead of here.
So you're not digesting when you're stressed?
You are not digesting when you're stressed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So what happens when our bodies are in chronic fight or flight mode because of what we put them in?
We don't digest very well.
So this is one of the reasons why they call the digestive system, our gut, our second brain, because it senses all of the emotions that we go through and through the hormones and reacts. So that's the number one thing you need to know. Was that an epiphany to you?
No, I already knew it, but it's an epiphany-like.
It is.
You know, it really lets you know why, when you're stressed, you know, that queasy, I mean, stuff is not normal down in your
No, we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
When we're stressed, insulin is released so that more sugar is able to get into our cells so we can have more energy.
Right, well, the sugar is released, and it takes that, what the insulin is doing is taking it out of the storage and putting it into the cells so that we
where you need it.
Yeah.
You need it. You're burning it.
Right. Now, there's also something else that happens when we're stressed. It's with another hormone. It's a different hormone that you might not be familiar with. I'm not even positive if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's something like eicosanoids, eicosanoids. That is a hormone that causes our blood, one of the hormones in there that has our blood clot. We need our blood to clot. However, it's released in large amounts when we're stressed. So that also causes the little blood clots that can go cause the heart attack.
So it's releasing it so that if you do get injured, your blood's going to be ready to clot. It's preparing for the inevitable damage.
Right. However, it's also what causes heart attacks in the middle of a tragedy that's going on that's completely unrelated to the tragedy going on, but your body is reacting.
If you were really healthy, it's not going to have the same effect, but if you've got blockages and you get those going, then it's...
Well, and you're not really healthy if you're stressed all the time.
That's true. Wow. It kind of feeds on itself.
It does. So that's why food, exercise, and de-stressing are so important that they go together.
So food and exercise without de-stressing kind of limited on what it can accomplish.
I mean, it absolutely is important. And you and I stress sometimes, but we are working on it. We're working on it. We all work on it.
We're aware of the importance, and so it's a matter of attitude and how you handle things, but sometimes it's a matter of stepping back and saying, do I really need to be doing this stuff that I'm doing? Is it necessary in my life?
We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
So there is not a way to eliminate stress in our life. Even good things bring stress in our life. But it is possible to control it and control the way we react to different things. Now there's two hormones. There's adrenaline and there's cortisol. And both of those are kind of our stress hormones. The adrenaline, we need adrenaline, we have to have both of these. But these are the statements about them. There's two statements. Number one, you have to have these two hormones in order to live. Number two, if you have these hormones reacting chronically all the time, these will shorten your life. So they will make you live, but they will shorten your life and give you age-related disease by the way that we're treating our body. So they're countered. Just like everything else, there's insulin you need, but insulin you don't want too much of. Adrenaline and cortisol you need, but you don't want too much of.
So too much of a good thing can kill you.
Except you.
Okay. No, it can kill me too. Oh, you're saying that I'm a good thing and you can't have too much of me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so slow. Our body has a lot of biochemicals that are there doing all kinds of great helps for us. When we're busy all the time, we use them up.
And we just have to replace them. So if you know that you're super busy, then you've got to stop long enough to eat. This happened to me yesterday. And I had read this and I had been studying to give this lesson. And we were working out in the barn and I felt myself getting quivery and I thought, I have used up my biochemicals. I have got to stop and go eat.
And your body gave you a signal.
It did, and it wasn't something I took lightly. I understood the seriousness of what it was telling my body. And I understood that if I just kept going, that I was damaging my body. And when we start looking at our body like that and listening to our body like that, we're going to make changes.
Okay.
Because you like to eat when you're hungry.
Love to eat when I'm hungry. Yeah. It's the best time. Actually, I'd rather eat just before I got hungry.
I know.
Yeah, that's really the best time. You know, it's like when we feel thirsty, we're already dehydrated.
Right.
So we shouldn't wait that long. I mean, we know how long it's been since we ate. We know how much we ate. We know how busy we've been. So we can kind of key ourselves to know, oh, it's time for me to get a little bit more nutrition in there. My biochemicals are being depleted. I'm sure they are. My body hasn't told me yet, but I know that they are. So I'm going to replace them before I hurt.
Right. So there is a point where we need to manage how busy we are. And we're very aware of that in our life with the things that we have taken on in our life. We're very aware.
Yep.
One of the things that you will learn about your body is that as you age, there's that word, as you age, your body doesn't replenish the biochemicals as quickly and efficiently as it has before. And so you really have to monitor how you feel. Are you eating? Hence the reason that we say 6 times a day we eat. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, bed.
Yeah, I'm going to insert my opinion here that if we are all along doing the right kinds of actions to where we're feeding our body properly, we're exercising it properly, and we're keeping our stress under control, that those processes that decrease on how effective they are probably don't decrease as much, if at all. They probably stay strong and active. It's that when we damage them by diminishing what we're doing, that eventually our body is not able. Our body has to make up for how we mistreat it.
Every time they say an age-related illness, you look at yourself and you say, what am I doing so that I am not causing that age-related activity? Yes, our cells are going to eventually die at some point. Yes.
But we hasten the process
Correct.
when we don't feed, don't exercise, and have too much stress.
Right.
The process goes faster. I mean, it's very obvious when you can see a 50-year-old who's being told you have the body of a 70-year-old. I mean, that's really what they're saying, is that you've damaged it so much in your first 50 years that you've knocked 20 years off of your life.
But don't forget, you can regenerate.
That's the point.
We're walking, talking people who say that.
And it's never too late.
Never too late.
You can always get something back or slow the process down.